Hello YouTube, this is a video of my 1985 Toyota van. I picked this up over the holidays. It was actually given to me by a good friend of mine. It's been well used, but it still runs good. It's got a few little quirky things that'll need to be figured out. Let me just kind of give you a look around the van. It's got a few major dents in it. Not sure what I'm going to do about those, if I want to fix them yet or not. This side right here was T-boned at one point. I've replaced the driver's door. You can see the wrecking yard tag on it there. I've done a few things like this to it. Alright, now you see the inside of the van. I actually do have the seats that go in here, and they're actually fairly in pretty good shape. I've been using it just to haul random things around as a part of my daily routine. Drive it back and forth to work, that sort of thing. The carpet is pretty well shot in most places in the van. Right here, as you can see, that is the clutch kit that I bought. The clutch has been going out for a while. Amazingly, it still holds pretty well, except when you've been carrying a load. The other day I brought home a golf cart rear end and engine and had set it in the back of this thing right across the rear axles, and it had a rough time kind of working. I'll take you around to the side here and show you the headliner's also in good shape, just discolored quite a bit. See if I can pull in there and take a look at it. This door, I've worked on some of it. I'm hoping to do more of a detailed video of how the mechanism works on this door. It actually is working pretty smooth, and it's pretty easy to get apart. The bottom track was full of all kinds of miscellaneous stuff down there. Dirt and pens. I found a pair of scissors, I think. But I think there's about 4 bolts that hold on the door, and take you around the side here and see if we can see in there. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see in there, but this hinge right here is got a roller in there that has disappeared over the years, and so I found a bearing that I think will work on it, and we're going to take it apart and see what we can do at a later date. Right now the door is still working fairly well. It's got 2 seat covers. I've had the driver's seat cover off. I have not had the passenger's seat cover off. The driver's seat is pretty much gone. As you can see, the passengers as well. It's actually got 2 seat covers. I mean, this thing's got over 300,000 miles on it, so I'm not surprised about the interior, and it was used as a work rig for a long time. This box right here is missing as well. I'm hoping to be able to find that box at some point. I've thought about making my own, but I'm not quite certain that's the look that I'm going for. So, dash has a few cracks in it. I've gone through and cleaned some areas of it, kind of gave it a once over, but there's quite a bit of work to do here. I'll walk you around and show you the other side here. Alright, this is the driver's side. As I said before, I've had this seat cover off, and I mean, this seat's just totally gone. Have a few different ideas of what kind of seats I'd like to put in here, but I'm gonna look at a Corolla at the wrecking yard at some point here. It's got the clock, which I find pretty cool, and like I said, it's got just over 300,000. I don't even think it's rolled up to 1,000 miles over 300,000. So the floor as well has had it, and you know, the side piece. The carpet definitely needs a lot of work. I'm not sure again what I'm going to do with it, since I'm going to be hauling with it, but I'd like to clean it up a little bit more. And then let me go ahead and show you the engine. There's three clips. One's right there. One's right there. And then one is right here. I shut off the camera there for a moment so I could give you an idea of, or so I could control the seat and get this clip put in. They have this seat clip here that holds everything in place so it doesn't fall on you. Engine seems to be in fairly good shape. The only thing I've ran into is right here. You can see where I've put some duct tape. I haven't been able to find a used one of these intake into the air cleaner housing, but when I first got this, it would drive kind of erratically when you were at low speeds. You would go through a parking lot and it would jerk back and forth, and then as it warmed up, it would also idle very low and almost like it was going to die. And got around and looked at some forums and never really found much of anything besides they did talk about this black piece here breaking, and sure enough there was a crack that was real hard to see in the plastic there. So I'd like to replace that, since it's going to be a continuing issue with the plastic getting old. Like I said, everything else in the engine's in pretty good shape. I'm going to replace the clutch hopefully this next week. And oh, the other thing that I've had happen is the coolant has gotten low on me. Previous owner told me about that and said that there's a small coolant leak. I'm going to try to figure out where that's going on. Here's the pressure cap there. The radiator sits in front underneath this housing here, so a lot of cleanup, a lot of things to do to this thing, but I think she's pretty cool, and I'm pretty satisfied with the vehicle. Like I said, it was given to me by a friend of mine, so at this point I don't have a whole lot into it. I bought the door and a few other minor things. So, well, that's it for now. There'll be more to come on the old Toyota van.